What is going on, people? You know what this is. This is Not My Impact, and I am back bringing you the breakdown to Def Jam Fight for New York, aka Def Jam Vendetta 2, which is what it should have been called, but we all know that, they decided to go with Fight for New York with a different name, they set it apart, which, makes sense. But I just wonder why they kept the V and then put the 2 in the loading screen. But I digress. And this scene right here is actually one of my favorite scenes in the game, is when you go to fight your first real challenge, which a lot of people consider Ice-T the first real challenge, but I figured Fat Joe was the place where you put all your skills together there. You need to put them all together to beat Fat Joe. And yeah, you can see my character. Again, I'm not going to bring you the whole game, I'm just bringing you parts of the game that I really, really enjoyed. And this is my knockout monster. Like he's literally like just he's to cheat the game in a lot of ways, because like all he does is just one punch. Like he don't even have any style. Like I just leave him straight street fighting and just let him just sit here all day, just haymaker. And I find like that's actually one of the quicker ways to get through the game. Is just bang, haymaker all day. It does so much damage. And again, I only use that for this character, Rock. Because that's what he do. That's why I call him Rock. What I'll end up doing is I'll probably show you like 2 more characters. Because again, like I said, this is not like a full playthrough of the game. Just some stuff. Talk about the game, talk about the review. Just do a breakdown. And so yeah, and you can see right here, Fat Joe trying to make a comeback on me. You with this bullshit grabs. Oh no, the pedigree. I like to call this character Debo also, because I like to hit him with the "that's my bike, punk." Like call him the Debo punch. Let's see if I do it right here. I think I do it right here. My bike, punk. It's the Debo punch. Everyone knows from Friday, But yeah, that's Rock right there. He's one of the characters I play all the time. Like, and then I think I'm gonna go right to my next character and show you. Or I might show you some of the story. Like I said, the story in this game is amazing. Like that's one of the things I wanted to point out. Like in the flaws I have with the story, it's not even that big of flaws. Like they just don't tell you that. Like, is your girl dead? Like, what's your character's motivation? Like why did you save D-Mob? Like, it's just, again, one of the things, what's wrong with Jersey? But it's just like I just really, really enjoyed this game, and they didn't have to give you a story mode. And to be honest, the story hits just the right points where it's not like over the top, like doesn't make any sense, cheesy. Cause like it's literally like a B movie. It's like something like a lot of ways like the movie. Even though this came out after it, like the movie Bone, like that, to the point where I even said like Bone and Blood. Like I even said like one point I was like Bone and Blood and ripped off Def Jam with the street fighting and for a bunch of different clubs and things like that. And what's going on here? Someone tried to Biggie us. Or maybe Tupac, I don't know. They tried to do us like they did Big. But I shouldn't even say Big because he was in an Escalade. Tupac, I don't know, was he in a limo? I think Tupac was in because I know he wasn't driving, but anyway, a lot of rappers have died with people running up on the passenger side, We all know the joke. And bang, man. And so, yeah. Danny Trejo, no. And again, even before like people like Danny Trejo was a thing, like they're, like it's so dope. And then like Snoop Dogg, like I wish people understood how much Universal buying Def Jam probably made this game possible. Where it's like people just don't understand that, like how many record labels there are. Like there's really just like 3. It's like Warner, Universal. What's the British one? I think UMD, something like that. UGI, something, I can't remember them. But it's like it's not many record labels. A lot of puppet labels. And so right here you see the end of Crow, aka Snoop Dogg, in the end of the game, and Rock then went through some development there. You can see him looking like Kid and Play, and I was like, give him the hot top fade, the Puerto Rican hot top fade. But yeah, and the reason why, like I said, like I enjoy this game is just because it really is ambiguous. It left it where you could actually see where it can probably do a third game. Why they never did a third game following this story? Because this first game and second game, the stories connect. The third game, the story doesn't connect. In fact, the third game, the story doesn't make any sense. Because how you're a record producer, but you're not really a producer of the records. Like, it'd be like, I guess, the Puffy story. Like, you're not really making the beats or nothing. But that's a whole nother issue. Let me not go down that can of worms. And you can see right here, that's my other character, Jaw, aka my, what is he? I think he was a Street Fighter. No, not Street Fighter. He was a submission kickboxer and martial artist. And so, like, yeah, he's actually my favorite character to play. He's not as eloquent. He's not as, he's not as much of a hammer as Rock is. Because this character actually has like techniques and stuff like that and different styles. And I shouldn't have put him in a free for all. I don't know why I recorded a free for all. Again, I recorded a bunch of footage, and I just was like, let me just put the footage together and talk about it, because it was just for the review. And you can see already, like, the fighting style is different. But yeah, like, getting the rappers involved, like, this is an amazing idea that they came up with, and it was like something that can't be redone, because it really can't. Because it's like, do you want to play as Def Jam characters? Right now, Def Jam, you can't even name a person on Def Jam. Like, to be 100% honest, like, who are you gonna name on Def Jam right now that you know that's somebody that you would want to be, like, and has male bravado and like fighting? It's kind of like hip hop is not in that same state anymore. Now it's cool to be kind of the emo weirdo, where there was people doing it before, but it was like, even then, like, Joe Budden was an emo weirdo, but he was still like a cool, like, you would still rather be him than be someone like, I don't know, who's a weirdo that you wouldn't want to be. Like, if someone went up to you and told you want to be like Little B, like, come on, who would want to be Little B? Like, let's be honest, like, you wouldn't want to be Little B. Even in your worst, you wouldn't want to be something that's silly. But it's just, we're in a weird state. Like, Tyler the Creator, who I got a new immense respect for this year, because of like I didn't know he could rap like as well as he did on that POV and Pusha T. But just like someone like that is someone I'm not trying to be no, I don't want to play as Tyler the Creator, but I had that great idea of, like, if you can play as URL smack battle rappers, and I thought that would be a great idea to use battle rappers as, like, and as like, because you can literally see yourself, like, they literally still keep the level of competition and bravado and that level of machismo, whereas like a lot of people don't really have that, and music just doesn't have that right now, rap music anyway. And the ones that do have it, nobody's talking about anymore. Like one of my favorite rappers right now is RJ Payne, and I'm just sitting here like, how many people even know who that is? And it's just like, again, like I said, there's a lot of great rappers out right now. But yeah, I just thought, if you go watch the review. It should be popping up here. And I go into more detail in the review about favorite rappers. Oh my God, Prodigy's actually putting in work against me, huh? Rest in peace to that brother. Like I said, I was never big on Mobb Deep, but they definitely fit that. Oh, look at that! I should have reversed that, if anything. And so, yeah, man, this game is so good. Like, I even like the fact of like the review that I did, where like the jokes I had, I thought the jokes were on point and good on point. A lot of the time, it was fair. Even the criticisms I had, I think the criticisms were fair. But Wow, I can't believe how good Prodigy is doing. He's actually giving me a challenge here. I'm actually fighting for my life against Prodigy here. Look at that. He caught my kick and everything. Reversal. Reversal again. Oh, snap. Yo, chill out, Prodigy. But so, I'm actually watching the fight here. Like, hit him with the punch. Nope. No, it wasn't close enough. I think I was more trying to just get away. Oh, well, blocking everything. And like I said, one of the things I really wish you could do is there you go, got him with the Muay Thai stuff. And that's the end of that tune. Yeah, I almost lost. And yeah, I really gotta say thank you, because like a lot of people love this review. And one of the people I got feedback from in the comment section was like, yeah, man, you had a great idea with the, you know, Smack version of this, of a Def Jam game, or, you know, King of the Dot. And I'm like, thank you. I was hoping people would say that was a good idea. And just in general, like, I just got such good feedback. But I'm going to leave it there for now, because, like I said, I got a whole bunch of reviews coming up. I got so behind, man. I've been working my butt off at work, like at my actual job, that, you know, I haven't had time to play video game. I haven't had time to do reviews. I was in the middle of writing one right now, and hopefully it'll be done out soon after this video. But it's just like, man, I've been so behind, and so, you know, thank you for those who, you know, are being patient and, you know, still subscribed and still watching. And like I say, you can always go back and watch some of my older videos. And you know, and oh, I think my son is up. So again, that's been a big problem too. Where it's not a problem, but it's just like finding the time to review these videos and watch my kids, you know, and work. It's just like, man, it's just hard. But thank you again. Take care. See you soon. And I got father duties to go do. All right, people, be safe.